What's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is a little different angle, a little different video. My hair is not done, my makeup's not on. Well, I don't ever wear makeup. But this is going to be completely unaesthetic. So if that ain't your jam or that ain't your gig, then look away. I'm not doing a plan with me today because we are spending the day tearing up floors. If you have been on my channel a while, you know that I'm currently going through a home renovation because my husband had back surgery and he got the ADD and he has to have some kind of project. Ended up being my whole house. So let me run around and show you what we did. Oh, I still have some paint up there I need to scrape off. Hold on. All right, so this was all millennial gray. All of this. I'll try to find some pictures and pop it in. What I did was I painted everything white. Why? Because I got tired of the color and I don't know what I want to do. So we are going to we just painted, well, I did help in here. Me and my daughter did help in here. We painted everything white. It's Melted Icicle by Bear. But anyways, we painted everything white. We are going to figure it out as we go. I'm living with the white a little bit. I wanted to live with the white. Yes, it looks a little sterile, but you know what? It's better than slate gray, which I absolutely hated. This is my living, again, don't judge me, judge your mama. This is our living space. It was a converted rumpus room from the 70s. There was horrible carpet in here. At the time, it was 2020 when we moved in and prices went through the roof. So we ripped it all up and painted the concrete. That's paint. But anyway, this was all millennial gray. These cabinets, all the things. Say hello, Bonnie, hello. My couch. But anyway, I have all the dog stuff shoved in here. These were all millennial gray. And then, and the reason we picked millennial gray is because this house came in 17 shades of green. Sage green, dark green, hunter green, you name it, it was a green color in here. And it was absolutely horrific. These doors go to my garage that we are also in the middle of converting into an apartment for my son. And I'm not gonna go in his space, but so this was all like 17 shades of green. And we came in and we painted it like a off gray, under gray color. But anyways, what we're doing today, that's for the people that wanted an update of what we were doing. I'm not gonna go, well, I guess I could show you the bathroom. This was 17 shades of green. And we now have it white. Anyway, and my bedroom's here. My daughter and grandkids are here. Closet, my memory wall that I talk about, front door. So this is what we're doing today. We are ripping up floors. Why, you ask? Because at some point they had a leak and we knew we were gonna have to replace these, but we just didn't know when that was gonna be. We have so many people, we have to have a drink refrigerator because this is just for food. And then we have a freezer out in the garage and a third refrigerator because 7 people and 2 dogs. This is my pantry. He did get the bottom painted, so all he has to do is paint the top when we get the floors in, but this is all gonna be covered up because it's horrible 1980s vinyl. Along with my laundry room is also going to get bent. But this is the floor we are picking up today. And I thought for all the people that wanted to know, I thought I'd do a little thing. I don't know if I'll get to a plan with me, but this will be included somewhere. I don't know. This may end up being a different vlog. So if it is, whatever. So it's all in our hall in the going into the laundry room. This was the original part of the house. This is from the 1950s. This is the original wood. Our house was built in 1950. Don't buy a historical home. Yes, in 1950s is now historical. We live in the historical district of our town. So all of this will get pulled up. all of this will get pulled up. The hallway will all get pulled up. And if you want to know what I'm going to be putting down, it's going to be this. It is vinyl plank. It is sturdy, waterproof, and easy to put down. It already has the padding on it, so all we have to do is put down. You don't have to do anything but prep the floor, which is going to be just sweeping and getting all of this glue probably scraped up a little bit. My husband went to go get some more tools because in pure ADD form, we just started ripping out, didn't prep anything. As he was ripping things out, I was starting to pick things up. This is my dining room table that I bought in 2018. Sorry, my husband's home and my car is trying to connect to my phone. He had to go to the shed, gets a few things, but see, parts are missing. We have the piece. I could glue it back on, but I didn't because I knew I was throwing this table away. This is going. And this was the color gray that everything was, this color millennial slate gray. So I got the ick and everything had to go. So we are going to redo with white, light, bright colors, linen, and wood is so far the theme. And then I'm going to do like a modern farmhouse and do black accents all through here to give pops of color. My husband's home. And pops of color of black. I'm going to redo all these things. Yep. And this is the hood we put in. And I've had open shelving for years because if you have ADD, have open shelving. It's the best thing you'll ever do for yourself because stuff actually gets put away instead of having to open to the door. Take everything between you and whatever you're doing away. Need to get done. So these will all be black bronze handles. And we got some paint on the fridge, but that'll scrape off. But it is what it is. So this is our mission today. So hang out with us. All right, me, you, and Lucille is going to go get food for the big guy. We're gonna go get him a Hardee's biscuit because he's working so hard. God bless him. Yeah, so little backstory. We bought this house in 2020. The market hadn't bubbled, like gone up just yet. So we got a good sized house, and what we were looking for was space. We knew we'd have to end up renovating it at some point. We just didn't know when. We were hoping to get a lot of it done, but then like it was the end of 2020, and we thought, okay, it's coming out, but then we ended up going into like another lockdown anyway. And then in 2021 you still had waves. You couldn't get a contractor, you couldn't get nothing done. Everything cost an arm and a leg because at that point the market went through the roof. We had, for months, they called us, hey, you want to sell your home? You want to sell your home? We can get you like, you know, 50,000 more, you know, 100,000 more than what you paid. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the problem. Where the hell am I going to go? Like, great, I could have flipped it, but like, where am I going to go? And we had just come from a At the beginning of the year, we were on lockdown for 50 days in our home. Craziness, because that's back when you had to have like 2 negatives to go back to work and do all the things. And we were on, and you couldn't have anybody in your house positive. So we had like back to back to back got it. So our timeline kept coming back. Luckily, my son never got it, and he moved out with some friends when we all had it. And you're like precariously perched on like my Stanley and a tape measure. But anyway, just an observation. So we knew we'd have to renovate it at some point. We knew there was some issues. So we did what we could, and we have done little things through the years, but this has been a big thing. And now we're coming down to the wire. My husband goes back to work, not next week, not this coming week, but the following week. And yeah, so we're trying to get the big stuff done so that the little stuff we can do like throughout the week or whatever. Pretty much have everything done. We have everything painted, including like our bathroom, or including like our bedroom. We still have to do our bathroom, but he can do that in a day, like a couple hours, because he's gotten so good at painting. And then yeah, we got to go around to get a few spots, because when you're painting white on white, it's really hard to see. But once you like the gloss finishes, like the satin sheen, you can see where you like miss things. So I got to do that. I'll do that one day. I'm off in a couple of weeks. I'm off a couple of days, and one of those days I'll be the only one home. I'll need something to do. Oh, please. Okay, I had to turn that off. Y'all did not want to see my road rage. In Florida, we be Floridan with the road rage. Got behind a moped, a motorcycle, and a big truck. Shoot me now. Anywho, so stars aligned, and we have started the home renovations. Well, we're almost done now. Thank God. Oh, somebody hit an armadillo. Oh, poor fella. Okay. So we're already back. That's how far I live from the Hardys. Like, we live in a small town. It takes me 5-10 minutes to get all the way across town, like out the other side. So everything's relative. All right, let's go feed the big guy so he can keep scraping away. Okay, we are 2 hours later into this. All of this has been taken up. All of the kitchen. My table's sitting in there. And then my son Holmes, when he gets home, we'll have to haul it off. And then we are up to here and some of the hallway. So it's not taking horribly long. It's a lot of work, my poor husband. But also, when there are 2 dogs, why are they so different? I got one, this little one is pissed because I made her move out of the middle of the construction. Well, we didn't make her move. She got hit by a board that was coming up. Now she's pouting. She's fine. She didn't get really hit. It was like skimmed. And then you have this one, who is anxiety-laden princess in her tent. If you have an anxious dog, I highly recommend you get them a princess tent. I got this for my granddaughters for a birthday long, long ago. She's in here more than they are because we even have a dog bed in here. So get your highly anxious bulldog a princess tent. That's my anxious bulldog parenting advice. So yeah, it's coming along. Like I said, it's coming along. All right, my people, we started this at 8:30. It is now 1 o'clock. We finished about 12. We've taken this hour to kind of sit around, figure out what we want to do, and we swept and run the vacuum to get up all the dust and debris. This little thing come in handy. It's a spade, I guess. I'll link it down below, but that's what got our floors up. So if you want to save a couple of grand to pull your old floors up to put the new ones down, it can be done. It can be done. So everything is getting back to where it was. Well, as good as it can be, I'll say. And then we also discovered our step down here into our living room is actually the old porch step that went out the back door. So we're gonna put some plywood here, paint all this, and then put the top as the new flooring, and then leave the step that you can see, the original step. It matches the brick on the fireplace, so it'll completely match. And ain't nobody tireder than the dog that has been supervising all day and is mad because we're not sitting somewhere in bed. Okay. Yeah, so we've got the whole house is floor free. So we're going to clean up, get everything done, and yeah, start putting things back and doing Sunday things like cleaning out the fridge and doing all the things that have to still get done for the week. So, kitchen is pretty much, I gotta pick all this up. I'm so sad. I've had this Halloween guy, he is cast iron, but his little eyeball broke off, and I don't know what the heck hit him in the storage that his little eyeball broke off. I'm like, can we just knock this part out? Because this card came out pretty good. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna see, let's see how the new floor looks. So that's what the new floor is gonna look like. If you want vinyl plank, go to Home Depot. They give you samples to take home. So they gave us these. I have 2 more in there on a thing that I decided not to do, and got these instead. They were on sale for like $2 a square foot, where the other one was like $3.50 a square foot. All right, check back in a minute. All right, so you've seen the house vlog. Somebody asked to see the renos. Well, that's part of it, and I'll try to keep up with them and let y'all see at least. I'll take at least a tour after we're done. If not, I'll update you as you go. You're also going to have to ignore my hands because they are trash after that. I got calluses and blisters and a couple of splinters, and my nails are horrific. All right. So let's get down to business. Defeating the Huns. Okay. So let's plan for next week. This was this week. And I think I processed everything. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not go by CVS. This is this week, and this is next week. So I already started. I accidentally did this. I was setting this up last night, and I accidentally wrote on the back of my month instead of this. I don't know what I was thinking. It was late. It was like midnight. Errands, I need to pick up my CVS. It's nothing I have to have right now, but I want to get it I'm not worried about getting I was going to get a car wash, go by the car wash, but I'm not going to make it this week. I'm going to be busy. Because now that we have it all picked up, he's going to haul it all off tomorrow. Tuesday, my son is off, and he's going to help him go get the pallet of flooring that we bought and bring it in the house. And then he's going to start putting it down, so I will have to be home to do that. Or, you know, come home and help him. I need to call the orthopedist for my mom. I never did that. I need to give my dogs their heartworm meds. I'll do that today. I did clean my bathroom. I started my car wash with a question mark. That's not gonna make it. Okay, I picked up the closets because we had to take up the floors. I prepped as much as I could for the floors. He just started doing it. We cleaned out the fridge. See, I have pick up CVS. I didn't do that, and I'm not gonna make it. Lunches, I bought Lunchables. And my plants. I'm going to have to do those. I will put it here, but I don't know that I'm going to get to it. If I don't, they're not dying. I just need to put some soil on them to, you know, add some more dirt to them. I need a new CGM on the 1st. This is my list of things I need to take to work here. And I need to send one of my planner friends on here wants my apricot pocket. And I think I'm going to destash it to her. I need to send her pictures though. She wants to see pictures. It's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. It's literally, the fly leaf is still in the plastic and the pin loop is still flat. All right, okay. Oh, this is what I was going to do. All right, so CGM Wednesday. My daughter has a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. My husband has an eye doctor's appointment on Monday. So these were my custom that I made. What I did was I put the timeline on the insides near the rings so I can write away from them. I highlighted the top of the hour, or here where it goes 5, 6, 7, because those are early morning things. I don't need like half hours, but after that you get half-hour slots. So I highlighted the top of the hour, and then the one under it is the like 30 minutes, so I can tell. And then I'm gonna see how I like these. We'll see how it goes for October. Did I get out my personal last night? I did, because I was in late night bed and we were watching TV, and I was flipping through it, and I was like this close to going back to personal for October. This close. And I was going to change my cover to kind of spice things up for my Franklin Covey Compact. I'm sorry if you could see that cord. My phone is plugged in because it's mostly dead. To spice things up in my Franklin Covey Compact, like change cover, try to get a little bit of dopamine from it. And I got so much crap in front of my little area where I have like a little closet, and it has all my things in it, all my covers in it, and I have crud piled up in front of it from picking it up out of the closets to take up the floor, that I can't even get them out. All right. My husband has a doctor's appointment. My daughter's off. We have a cookout with my husband's family on Thursday. I have dinner with a friend on Wednesday. And then my son, my baby, turns 24 on Sunday. And if it looks okay, we may end up going out of town, because Monday is our anniversary. If he'd have been an hour later, his birthday would have been on our 1-year anniversary. But he, right at the last minute, Yeah. All right. So that's what my week looks like. I did take my work out of here, and I'm going to show you what I did for work. And this is kind of what prompted the personal thing. I have a lot of white space, honestly. Because what I did was I wrote like some things at the top, and I could write them at the bottom. But anyway, this is what prompted the personal being drug out, is I had a lot of white space here. And yeah, like I don't know that now that I don't have work in here that I need all this space, but these were already printed out, dated or days for October, and I didn't want to waste them. And here's the thing, it's not, hold on, let me go get my stuff too. All right, I went and got my work notebook and my highlighters and stuff, so I can finish planning. And maybe a Diet Pepsi. So if you're new here, I had gastric bypass, and carbonation can hurt my belly. So these minis are like just the right amount that I don't waste the big ones. So I drink the minis. Okay. And another thing, see, this is not where my planning happens. Yes, it gives me an overview, and that's fine. But my planning happens in my days. So that's why I'm liking the Franklin Covey Compact, because it gets me plenty of room in my days and my dailies to plan everything out. And I can write notes. This is my only 2 papers I use for the day. I'm not a big sticky note person. I do have some. I have some Mr. Pen sticky notes that I have been using, and they're nice. They're autumn colors. They're blank on the back, but I can just throw this in the back and use it if I need it. But this is where I do all my planning. So I usually have my timeline here, my to-dos here, and then anything, my inbox is this. I take notes here, I'll journal here, and I'm not a big journaler, but I'll write a little something if I want to. And then anything I think of that needs to happen this week or next month, or any thought that basically crosses my mind, goes on these 2 pages. So this gives me plenty of room. My dailies last week looked like this. I do my tarot, and then I do, this is when I still had work in here. This was my Tuesday, my Wednesday, my Thursday was not much, Friday, yesterday, and then today. And so this is what I mean. Like I usually have my timeline here, any dated things. I didn't have anything dated yesterday. To-dos, notes. We went and had to count outlets and change them all because they were millennial gray, and I had to change them back to white. So while we're doing that, while we're doing all this work, we're doing that too. But this is where my real planning happens. This is my real planning happens. This gives me an overview, and does it help? Is it helpful? Yes, absolutely, it's helpful, but it's not essential to me. I make it out, kind of arrange things, and then I may look at this once or twice this week to look at the overview, or I may not look at it at all, or if something changes I may go in here, but I may not look at this at all. So I did not make it to the gym, and I'm not going to make it to the gym. That was enough of a workout for me. So but anyway, that's that's part of the problem. Like, this is a lot of white space, but again, this isn't where my planning happens. This is a list of my to-dos. I do more stuff in here than I do in here, and then everything is done on the dailies. So this is what my month is going to look like. I got everything pretty much. All the big rocks are down. The big things are down. I don't have to do anything there. I have enough dailies in here for about 2 weeks. I'll get those set up today. I'm not gonna do those on camera. This is gonna be long as it is. And then I didn't do that, but that's on for next week. I already got that on for next week. That's for today. I need to print some stuff for the quarter. I did that. I moved plants over. I did not do our Christmas budget, and I need to clean out email. So I need to do our Christmas budget sometime this week. See, I just love writing on it. It's very B6. It's very nice for me. Like I said, I wanted to do a car wash, but it's not essential, and I've got other stuff going on. So if my car gets a little dirty, it's fine. And we were going to go yesterday, but there were like 7 people deep, and I was not into that. I do need to do our boat insurance today. And it's literally online. And all I gotta do is do it from the couch. So I'm gonna do that. I need to pack my work bag because I need shakes, water, and my CGM is due, and I always change it while I'm at work so that it's first thing in the morning. Okay. So I think that's everything. So I think I can take September out. So let's look at September real quick. September was all of this. Work and home. And work and home last week. And this is kind of where I moved into my work planner. And then you saw my days already. So we can take all this out. I did a little journaling about this last quarter. I set some intentions for the new quarter. And yeah, we're gonna take all this out. I'm gonna leave the monthly for a little bit. Just to make sure I have everything. And then let me finish writing today what I need to do since we're going to take that out. I need heartworm meds, apricot picks, if I can get to them. Do our boat insurance. And then my work bag. Shakes, water, CGM times 2. Because I used my extra one, and I need one to change into, and I need an extra. All right. This is just going to go on here for now. All right, and so I can stick all this in my archive. This is going to be for next week. I had one for my to-dos. I put this one in here for now. And then I'll find my other one somewhere. And then this is for my dailies to start. And I need to set up my dailies. So this will be this week's tarot, and then this today. This is that A5 Tomo River paper with 5mm grid. I had a little bit left, and I just stuck it in here for the first couple weeks of October to use up what I'd already cut. I still have a bunch left. I just don't have any of it cut. I'm trying to use up like this and the Stalogy paper I already have cut up. So that'll be fine. And then, yeah, I have my bills all set up through the end of the year, like this last quarter. It's all set up through like the first week of January. I have all of this all caught up. Let me mark off Friday and Saturday, and I'll go ahead and mark off Sunday. I need to get yesterday's steps and today. I'll get today's sleep. I need to do this. I need to print inserts, set up October symptom tracker. Honestly, we had pizza Friday. I didn't eat anything Saturday for dinner. I think my husband had a tuna sandwich and I had a protein shake. And I don't know what we're doing for today. Probably leftovers. Probably leftover pizza and tuna fish. People can fend for themselves. Yeah. Cleaner needs. And I haven't gotten to listen to a book. And I think that's it. I cleaned our bathroom today already. I need to finish our quarter. I need to do my quarter 4 tarot. Oh, I can take out my quarter 3 tarot. I can put that in our archive, or my archive. This is all good. I need to set up my work yearly. Anything else I can take out of here? Oh, I need to set up October goals. I have plenty of mead paper. I can take out this Walmart list. That just, I don't keep that, it just gets thrown away. I can set up a new Home Depot list. Fine. It can go in the back. Dollar Tree is good. What did I order? I ordered bar stools. I finally got those ordered because we're going to drag our kitchen counter or kitchen table out. So I got new well, I got one set of new curtains for our bedroom. I need a second set. Okay. And I got a blind, so that's done. I need new hallway rugs for when the new floor goes in. I got the pantry painted. I got ceiling fan cover things done. Just gonna put those up. Okay. I could probably clean these up too. Okay. And I got plenty of need paper. Yep. Okay. That's good. My goals are good. I need to set them. I need to set some October goals. All right. Sorry, I know people don't like clicking of the rings, but you're just going to get a little bit of clickety click for a second. I took some YouTube notes, so I'm going to stick those back here. Okay. So that's good. We'll be turning the page on some things. Oh, I can take out this. So this is the last of September. I have my sleep on the front, so I can copy that over. Let me leave this one in here. These two can get archived. This is going to be October, so I can work on that. Let me trim that up because that's going to bug the crud out of me. Do I have my scissors in here? I thought I had my scissors in here somewhere. Aha. So what are y'all doing for the last quarter of the year? What's the plan? Have y'all started on your Christmas shopping yet? Is that even? Pretty much even. Okay. All right. So I'll finish out September. This will be October. I'm gonna get this set up. I kind of figured out how I'm gonna do this over here, since September kind of gave me an overview of what things kind of look like and how it runs, what really counts. I'll take out September when I'm done with it, or this page. Well, I'll probably leave this page in here. And then I'll have September, October, November, and then I'll put December in when I'm ready for it. I think I need to print some more things. Okay. Symptom tracker. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much set up for the quarter, except for those things I need to do. I need to set up my days. All right. So like I said, we will do that, and that'll be good. What are we at? At 20. We're at 20 minutes. All right. So let me show you my work planner. These I need to clean up, so. And then this is all receipts and the flooring info and all that good stuff. So that's just gonna live in there for a few, and I'll go through it later, but this is kind of how she exists in wild, raw nature. This is what my planner looks like every day. All right, so let me show you what I got for a work planner. This is Blue Sky Notes. It's 150 pages. It says 150 plus. It's 160 pages. I counted them. And then the other one I got actually says 160 pages. It's like they updated their, just this little thing on the, that comes on the front. But they were the same notebook. So this is what it looks like. It has subject, date, a big list of to-dos or running notes or whatever, and then grid on the other side so that you can draw out things. It's literally 160 pages of this. It's nothing's different. But let me show you how I set it up. So what I did was I did a week, Monday through Friday here, 7 to 4. That's my tour duty. So I can put my meetings here. I have a weekly to do here, and then I have 2 pages per day already set up. I already set up October in here because I wanted to see how it did. Yeah, so we're going to see how it is. I have a master to-do list in the back. Then I have sticky notes that I have put projects, individual projects on, and lists of things to do in those projects back here. So like if, let's say I'm in a meeting and we're working on such and such a project, these are the questions I need to ask, these are the things I need to do, so I can give like a quick update of kind of what's going on, or I can, if somebody's doing something for me or I'm in the middle of doing something, I can just check off that list of things that need to get done on that project, throw the sticky note away, put a new sticky note on, and update it as I need. So that was an easy way to do that. This is kind of what my last week looked like. And I set up a monthly to-do list, so I have 2 sides I can make notes, and then my weekly to-dos, this is next week, or my weekly like schedule, weekly to-dos, that's next week, and then 2 pages per day, timeline to do, and then I can take notes over here, and because this is the way my brain works, left is timeline, to-dos, notes on this side. Yeah, and it took me about 10 minutes to set it up because it's not fancy. This is kind of like how last week went. I was trying this out and doing a short schedule, but I needed more room, and then I was trying to just use it, notes on this side and to-dos underneath the day. That did not work for me. This says with post-its and notepad, but it didn't work. About Thursday, I said, this is ludicrous. Thursday, I made a page on 2-page daily. I just wrote it in and started jotting down my to-dos. And then Friday, it was much more organized, and this is kind of how my day went. So yeah, it's plenty of space. This is A5 size. It is 8.5 by 5.5. So this is the size of like a Hobonichi cousin, I guess. Let me double check this size. I'm pretty sure though. I think I measured it. Oh, that's right. This has got a little measuring tape on the back. So yeah, 5.5. And this is 7, so 8.5. So it is definitely A5 size. It's on an O-ring binding, or O-ring binding, whatever that is. yeah, and then I have just each week marked. Like this week, I'm 2 days out, so I didn't give myself any pages on those days. We have a holiday on Monday, so I didn't give myself a page on that day, so I didn't have to do anything with it. That just means I have extra pages in the back that I can use for a note. And like I said, I have each week marked just with a little page flag until I get to that week. And then as the days go by, what I'll do is, like if it's Wednesday, I just paper clip the days together. And yeah, I don't know if this is going to work next month. I may put all my weeks together in the front and then have my days, just set them up as I go. That may be a thing. I don't know yet. We'll see how I like this layout. Yep, but this was like last week and it seemed to work. My brain seemed to be really good with this. It didn't like this. It was too cluttered and too messy. I'm a monthly, weekly, and a daily planner for a reason, because I need things broke down. Big overview, smaller overview, and then just focus on today, because if not, this gets really overwhelming for me. And this kind of showed me, one, I would not, because I was thinking, ooh, I could use like an Hobonichi Weeks or something. No, Beverly, no, you cannot. 2, this is A5 size, so this does fit on my desk. It's fine, so I could do a Hobonichi cousin if I needed to. And this will show me if I'm able to, in my brain, separate the two, personal and work, so that I don't try to shove everything into one planner. If I can get used to this, I may end up with a cousin or something, but I'm not worried about them selling out of those. It does not. They'll have them on Amazon. It might not be the Han color that I want or the thing, but I don't really want that anyway. I think I'd get the soft one just because it has the lay flat binding, and the hard cover I'm not a big fan of. And I may even decide to get like a sterling ink that has the months and the weeks, and then the days are free in the back, so I don't have to use up every day isn't made. And it, like, the cousin has weekends in it and things like that, so I may end up doing that. She'll have them. If she doesn't, you know what, it was my fault, whatever. I'll just keep doing this. And that way my brain won't try to think it's a planner and try to put my whole personal. But really, I mean, as thick as this baby is, and as much as I do in here, I know I would never fit my life into a bound book of my home life. So, alrighty, so that's going to be my work planner for a little while. We'll see if this all evens out and works out. Like I said, I knew I could take work out and still have like a full planner. That's obviously not an issue, because none of this is work. You know, and work I don't need to carry around with me, like the 4-page daily. I didn't need to be carrying around with me all the time. It gave me room for other stuff. So, but this, and I like that this can fold back on itself. So when I'm like at my desk, I can fold back on myself, fold back on itself. And I know the Hobonichi is made so you can fold back on yourself, so you have a even writing space. So that'll work. It'll be fine, because that's the way the binding's made. So, yep. And then I just have, I have a little, this is meeting, and I just have a thing that goes to the next page if I run out of notes pages, and this is the next blank page. So I can quickly turn to here, or if there's a meeting that I know I'm going to take a bunch of notes on, and I don't want them on my daily, I can, like it's a separate project meeting or something, I can put them here. So that works too. All right, so I told y'all I would show you what I did. I did take off my little birdie. My air tag is living in my pocket for now. I just got tired of it flapping, and I kind of wanted to change it out, but I don't want to buy anything. I did buy some pet tape. I had a coupon. I had a gift card actually, and this is my first thing of pet tape. I did not realize you had to fussy cut these things out and then they peel up. That's some bull. But I like the pictures enough to do it. So I may sit on the couch and decorate my planner and just play around with it. We'll see. While I get the other stuff done. I gotta get the other stuff done first. I got this whole thing for like, I don't know, 15 bucks. And then I had points on my card and a gift card. So it was, to me, it was free, but you got 4 different ones. And some stuff's bigger than others, so I could put some on my dailies and some on my weeklies. I can put the smaller stuff on my weeklies. But I wanted something that I didn't have to like order. I didn't get Southern Belle, Tabby over at Southern Belle Plans. I didn't get hers this month. I'm kind of sad I didn't. I love the little ghosties, but I was trying to do like a budget-friendly version. This has got some ghosties, little ghost dog, super cute. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to finish this up so I can get it edited and get it up for you tomorrow, hopefully, or this afternoon. And then if you have any questions, put them below. And until next time, y'all, bye.